What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Marlon, and today I'm going to be doing a review video, and we're going to be reviewing the Feelworld F6 Plus touchscreen 3D LUT 4K onboard camera monitor. So let's jump right into it. And full disclosure, guys, this has been sent to me by Feelworld. So just want to put that out there, and as always, I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion and thoughts on this product. So taking a look at the actual package, you get your actual F6 Plus monitor. You're going to get the micro HDMI cable, sunshade with the frame on it. You get a nice tilting arm and an operation manual. While the box says it's a 4K monitor, its monitor actually has a 1080p resolution, and the actual screen size is 5.5 inches. It does, however, support the 4K in and out video format up to 24 Hertz. In addition to that, it reaches the Rec 709 color standard, and it has a 400 pixel per inch display, 1000:1 high contrast ratio, and has a viewing angle of 160 degrees. Taking a closer look at the actual monitor, it's mainly made out of plastic, very lightweight at 235 grams. And I will say that the plastic does feel pretty high quality, and so does the screen. The screen looks very high quality as well, at 148 millimeters long by 93 millimeters wide and 20 millimeters deep. So let's look at the ports on the actual monitor. The monitor on top, you have your power button on the left hand corner here, and once you have your monitor on, if you press that button there, you can see it says touch. That'll actually deactivate the touchscreen capabilities of the monitor. In the center here, we have a 1/4 20 mount, one of 3, and then we have your menu wheel right here, so you can navigate your menu as well with the menu wheel. On the right side of the monitor, you have another 1/4 20 mount. Then on the bottom of the monitor, you have your SD card slot. You have the DC in 12 volt, your third 1/4 20 mount, and then you have your 3.5 headphone millimeter jack, which is great, especially for those cameras like the one I'm using or I have it mounted on right now, which is the GX9. It does not have a headphone jack. You can monitor your audio through there. On the left side of the monitor here, you have your HDMI in and HDMI out port. Again, this does support DCI 4K format, so you can send live signals to other monitors as well. And over here you have your DC8 out port. This also supports charging your camera with the battery from the monitor, as long as you have like a dummy battery. Taking a look at the back of the monitor, you have your battery mount here. It's actually a dual plate. You can use the Sony F970 batteries or the Canon LPE6 batteries, so you do have that option. I personally use the Sony one, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this one in here just to show you guys. Very easy to pop in like that. If you want to take it off, press the button up top and pop them off. Let's go ahead and power the monitor on. You just hold the power button there for a few seconds and it should power on there. Powers on fairly quickly. It's not too bad actually. And there we go. It does have a slight lag, as you can see there in my hand in front of the lens. It does have a slight lag. Just wanted to point that out. Also, guys, this does have a 500 nit display, so it's not too bad outdoors. I've used it a few times outdoors, and when you have the sunshade on, it does help a lot. It's not the brightest, but I was able to still film with it, and I didn't really have that many problems with it. But yeah, this is how you just put on the frame there like that, and then you put the sun hood on, or the sunshade on top, like so, and does a really good job when you're outdoors. But let's take a look at the actual monitor. Up top, like I showed you guys earlier, you have your menu wheel here. If you press that in like that, it'll bring up your options right there. You have your focus assist, false color, histogram, audio meter, monochrome, and safety markers. Those are the only options you get when you press that menu wheel. To actually go into the menu, you just double tap the screen, and now you have all your full menu here. The first one, again, you have your histogram, the focus peaking, the audio meter, the zebras, monochrome. The next one here, you have your safety markers, the center marker, your marker matte, marker color, and then you have your scan mode, video aspect ratio here, so you can change that to different aspect ratios. You have your anamorphic mode, so you're able to, for those guys that shoot with anamorphic lens, you can de-squeeze your image and preview it here. Over here you have your flip options, so you can flip your image. And by the way guys, the monitor does rotate 360 degrees, so that flip image option does come in handy when you're flipping that around there like that. Zoom times, freeze, and you have the pixel to pixel option. Over here is where you can actually set up your LUTs. You can turn those on. It does have some built-in LUTs. I'll show you guys here. We have the S-Log LUT. These are the built-in ones, S-Log 3, Log C, V-Log. And speaking of LUTs guys, well, to put your LUTs on from your SD card in, you just put your SD card in there like that. Right there, you go into LUT import from SD right there. And it'll pop, it'll upload your LUTs. So I have 3 actual LUTs that I imported on this SD card. So it'll say success. So now you have them on, and you can turn your LUT switch on. And there's my empty warm teal and orange LUT. I have my empty Cinelut 2 and empty Cinelut 1. So those are just 3 that I just uploaded on this SD card so you guys can see. Over here you can change your color temperature on your monitor, your backlight, brightness you can control here, contrast, and the other settings, saturation, hue, sharpness, and so on. Over here you have your settings. So here you could actually change these settings here, volume and so on, do your firmware update as well. You could zoom in and out, so you're looking at your image. That is really neat. Another neat thing is if you just move your finger up and down like that, you can change the actual brightness of the screen. So to sum this up guys, I think that this monitor is a solid option. It is currently going for $230 US dollars at the moment, or at the time of filming this video. And I will drop a Amazon affiliate link down below if you're interested in using or getting one of these. Please consider using that link. It won't cost you any additional money, but I will get a little kickback, and that is always appreciated. So I realize it's not the cheapest monitor out there. There's plenty of monitors out there that are cheaper, but you do get a whole lot of features in this monitor, and I think that makes it a really great value in my opinion. So again, you get a whole bunch of features in this monitor for $230. There were a few things that I'm not going to say that I didn't like, but that I did notice, and you know, such as it does feel a little warm after you use it for a while. It doesn't have waveforms. You don't have the actual function buttons, which in a way is not too bad because you do have the touchscreen, so you just tap on the screen and basically boom, you have access to the menu there really quick that way. Or even if you press the wheel up top, you have access to some of the main video assist features there. But you don't have a way of actually customizing your functions within the menu. So that's just, a couple of things I noticed. It is a little bit on the bigger side. I did a review on the Feelworld FW568, which is a smaller monitor. And that one is made for gimbals, but it's still a little bit smaller than this one. I also own the Feelworld Master MA6, and that monitor is actually only 400 nits. This one is a little bit brighter at 500, but in terms of size, that MA6 is a little bit smaller as well. So just keep that in mind. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, drop me a comment down below. I'll try to get back as soon as possible and try to answer the questions you guys have for me the best way I can. Let me know what your thoughts are. I realize again, this isn't the cheapest monitor, but again, for 230 bucks, you do get a lot of features. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram right here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.